Why, hello there, kings and crustaceans alike. Shams Nelson here from Fantastic Anatomy, and in this first episode of the Fantastic Anatomy fantasy character drawing series, we're going to draw some skulls. And this is actually a really easy and fun thing to do. So let's get started. Basically, we're going to draw expressive skulls, which means we're not going to the skull is a bony form, and so it doesn't change shape. It's not like muscles. So people's skulls, whether they're happy or sad or whatever, um, pretty much stay the same shape. But in Fantastic Anatomy, we have the magic of drawing on our side. So we can make, so this is a pretty standard character, but let's give him some expression. And so first thing we can do is mess with the expression to the eye sockets to get the expression how we want it. The next thing to do is to draw the nose, and instead of drawing just like a nose socket and then putting the nose over it, we're just going to skip that, and we're going to enlarge the nasal cavities so that it's the size of the nose, basically keeping, and you can do different shapes. So let's do a couple skulls at the same time here. These are pretty conventional so far, and then we'll do some wackier ones at the end. Let's do a tall one. So we start off with the shape of the head, and you can just do all sorts of shapes, however you want. You'll see you can do really crazy ones. We'll do a bunch. Let's do some crazy. Let's do them all at the same time. So we'll do one that's like like an eggplant shape. I've never done that before. Basically, you can make them bottom heavy or top heavy. So let's do a top heavy one. This one will be a little more angular like this. Alright, and the next thing you can do is put in the eye sockets. So let's make this a grumpy dwarf, because apparently that's a thing. I get the sense that dwarfs tend to be grumpy. So that's easy to do, grumpy expression, keeping the things flat. We could do this one just like, what if we make the eye sockets different sizes? It's fun to experiment and do weird stuff and see what you come up with. I like the Fantastic Anatomy method because you don't have to think of what to draw. You just start drawing, and you'll come up with different things naturally just by trying stuff out. And some of them will be weird in a good way, and some will be weird in a strange way. Let's not be judgmental and say it's bad. Alright, cool. Next thing you're going to do is the nasal cavity. Actually, and you don't have to go in this order, but I think this is the standard good order to go in. So let's give the dwarf a wider nose. Let's give this guy, you know, we don't have to stay with with this shape. That's like a basic shape, but we can go crazy. Let's give this guy a big nose. And let's give this guy a long nose. So now that we've done that, we can kind of see where the cheekbones would go, and that's the next step. It's going to divide this area like that, so that's basic, pretty basic. Here we can come in, give it a little more of a swoopy feel. What do we do here? Maybe with this one we can even have it stick out. Have it stick out a little bit. Like that. This guy, oh, how does this work? I guess they're just little ones up here. I might not want to emphasize that, but whatever. And then this guy's got his go somewhere around there. Cool, we're almost done. Now we just need the mouth. So maybe this guy's smirking a little bit. You know, usually it'd go straight across, but we're giving these guys a little more character. This guy could be frowning. This guy, we can just make him kind of serious. Oh, you know what though? There's another way to do the mouth, and I'm gonna do future videos about all the features and stuff like that. But I'll throw this in right now. This kind of defines the mouth area, this shape right here. So you can throw that in, and then put the mouth in there. And if you want him to be more happy. Okay, that's a very strange example because his eyes look sad, but his mouth looks a little bit happy. I don't know. And that's pretty much it. The last thing actually I like to do in the skull face is add the ears. So the ears will usually go from around the top of the eye to the bottom of the nose. That's a general rule of thumb, but you can obviously break it. So this guy's got pretty big ears, I guess. Let's say a dwarf, so from here to here would make sense, but yeah, okay, that sounds good. Let's keep it with that proportion. So we're just going to put the ear shape in. And I'll do a video about ears as well. This guy, let's give him pointy ears. It'll be like an alien type. Feels like he needs. I don't think he's, or maybe like an outcast elf. Poor guy. No, he doesn't have to be outcast. That was mean of me. That was rude. I'm sorry, Cornelius. Spelled in the most ridiculous way possible. This guy has giant ears. And because he is a half elf, but he is half mouse and half elf. And this guy's ears is normal. Because look, he's just a normal dude. Clearly, he's the most normal of the bunch. And to prove it, his name is Norm. This is Kikiriki. I think that's Kikiriki. This is Xander. Here we've got Bucklesby. B, like that? Is that how you spell it? Bucklesby? Buckles B with an I. It's very exotic. Cool, and that's it. So a fun exercise to do is just draw a bunch of different shapes, like even ones that aren't, what's it called? What's this called when you have a line in the middle? Symmetrical. Try it out. You can do these really quick. So it's not like you got to spend the afternoon to have some fun. Alright, you guys, that's it. See you in the next lesson. Peace, God bless, and stay fantastic, everyone.